To tackle the economic crisis, we have been doing a lot to ensure the right balance between solidarity and responsibility among member states. But we need to devote at least as much attention to solidarity and responsibility among the young and the old. Ultimately, we'll only be able to come out of this crisis and lay the foundations of a prosperous future if we keep solidarity between people and generations at the heart of our action.
Some of them really very inspiring. We will continue our work.
So we can not afford socially, economically, and in the first instance humanely, a lost young generation in Europe. As neither we can afford to have older people sidelined for lesser productivity. All this implies political choices and is in the heart of policy making today. So an aging society is not only about its fiscal costs, but also about solidarity at all levels and of all kinds. It is more needed than ever. And we live, young and old indeed, in an often separated society for the very first time in human history. Togetherness is absolutely key. In this respect, churches, synagogues, mosques, temples, and their NGOs, schools and associations are bringing at local level persons together, togetherness. They can also therefore play an important role in improving understanding and mutual learning between generations.
We are now in a defining moment for the European integration and the European Union.
I think that this discussion today was really a big contribution and helped a lot for the mutual understandings. Intergenerational solidarity is an obligation in the Judeo-Christian heritage and in other religions as well. Nowadays, it is not only the question of the belief, but it has a strong financial implications, which reflected in the pension scheme and child allowances and other things. May I just point out one, namely that today's debt can be seen as a tomorrow potential taxes. So debt reduction, therefore, is a matter of intergenerational justice.
Together with the President of the European Council and the Vice-President of the European Parliament, is having today, together with European leaders, to discuss.
And we must shape this in a way that it benefits both topics. But let me just highlight some of the positions that the Commission believes are just two examples for a legal framework conducive
Within the family, we need macro solidarity society for the very first time in human history. Mosques, temples, and their NGOs, schools and
Of the European Parliament that in the framework of the next discussion today was really a big contribution and something experimentally. That the debt alone is listen to other cultures in which there is no interest. I hope that in this framework of thank you very much for your attention.
Thank you very much. We have to the three speakers, the President of the Commission, the President of the European Council, and the Vice President of the European Parliament.
À Monseigneur Athanasios.
And definitely we continue helping everybody can see whatever is for the population. Every revenue of the church goes to the people according to the
church should contribute, and if the Greek society reforms, the Greek church